Now then, you lovely lot, how are you? Thanks ever so much for joining me today. I'm back. Did you miss me? I missed you. I missed our chats. For anybody who doesn't know, been off to Australia for a trip, and went because my nephew was getting married, in actual fact, and we had a lovely time. It was very nice. It was such a special day, and I was really glad that we were there. That we'd made the effort to go to be there. They both looked so happy. It was really nice. So we thoroughly enjoyed that. Survived the flights. Was a little bit of a problem. Not a problem, but such a killer. It's just 8 hours from Brisbane to Singapore, and then 14 hours from there back to London. And by the time we were getting towards the end of the London flight, I'd maxed out on my travel sick tablets, so the last few hours were a little bit unpleasant, but there we go, we made it home. And I haven't forgotten about you. I'm back now. I had to have a little bit of a breather when we got back. It's taken us a good couple of weeks to recover and get over it, I think, really. We both, hubby and I, both felt that it had sort of knocked the stuffing out of us a little bit. But there we go. Nice to be home. So thank you for joining me today. Right. So yeah. What did we do? We had a couple of days in Singapore, and I'll try and put some pictures up here as we go along. We had a couple of nights in Singapore, which was very hot and sticky, but very enjoyable. And we spent some time in the orchid house. My word, they're amazing things, aren't they? They are just like, it's like something from an alien planet, really. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Flew into Melbourne. Was really not feeling too good by the time we got to Melbourne. But we had a few nights in Melbourne, and thanks to Zelda, who gave me a tip off, I made it to Suti Fabrics. I actually went 3 times. First time I was so jet lagged it wasn't making sense. The second time I went and just bought some fabric because they are more dressmaking fabric. Bought some fabric for some trousers, and then the third time I went back I got a pattern. But the ladies in there were lovely, really welcoming, very helpful. It was really nice. And we then picked up a hire car and drove from Melbourne round to Adelaide and along the coast road, and we stopped off at a little place called Port Fairy, and there just happened to be a patchwork shop there, which was great, so did pop in there. And then from Adelaide we flew up to Brisbane, which is where the wedding was, and then we stayed with some friends in Brisbane after the wedding, and then flew home from Brisbane. So it was a fairly full-on trip, and we were on the road or on our best behaviour socially. So we had a couple of days at the end, and we booked a beach house on Bocarina. I have to think about it every time. And to be honest, we just sat and watched telly and walked along the beach and ate. It was just, we just didn't want to do anything else really. But it was a great trip, but very, very glad to be home. So, did I get anything? I hear you cry. Well, of course I did. You know, even though you're like 10,000 miles away, we don't switch off, do we? We always find something. But the little shop at Port Fairy was a real bonus, because I must admit, when we go somewhere, I always tend to, as we all do, I'm sure, I Google, you know, to see if there's any shops. And I didn't really bother this trip. And so the one at Port Fairy was a real bonus. And I got a little tote bag as well, look, which is a bit scrunched up, but there we go. And it was called the Port Fairy Textiles. And they did a bit of everything, fabric, yarn and quilting. And so I did get some Jen Kingwell, who of course is, you know, Australian, and she does these great fabrics. I want to say lollipops. I think that's right. And they have different strips of different fabrics across the width of the fabric, which I think is a great idea. Look, so I got some of those. I got that one, and I got that, which I really liked, and that. Look at that, it's lovely, isn't it? And then the other one was more sort of greens, which again I really liked. And they were great in the shop, they were really, really helpful. So I bought those, I think I got a metre of each. And I also bought a little pack. So it's a Jen Kingwell template, and it makes up into that. I don't know if you can see that. I will take it out of the packet and take a photograph if it's not showing very well on that. So I bought that with a view to perhaps using some of those fabrics to make it. So that was my plan with that. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to buy. There were lots of Liberty and British fabrics. I thought I'm not going to do that because, you know, I can get that back home. But I did find Kay Facet. She also did a lot of Kay Facet, and I found that which I really liked. And when I checked on the internet, I couldn't find it anywhere in the UK, so I went back the following day and bought a bit of that as well. So that's nice. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with it because I don't know. Okay, so let's not go there. And then when we were in Bocarina, we were literally driving out of the town to go to the airport for our flight home, and we're driving down the road and we both all of a sudden went, oh, quilt shop. So we did a quick UE, and I had half an hour in there. I think it was Kim's Sewing or Patchwork or something like that, but I'll put a link in down below in the description box. But that was very nice because it was a very vibrant quilt shop. There was lots of people in there. There were classes. There was a class going on, which was really nice to see. And I don't know if I bought these there or if I got those in Port Vary. Can't remember. But anyway, I've got those. I'm obviously going through a green phase, can you tell? And I just got that little Christmas fabric because I really like that. So that was it. That was the extent of my shopping purchases. When we flew from Adelaide up to Brisbane, I weighed my suitcase again, and I knew that I had 5 kilograms to play with. But in actual fact, we ended up splitting some between suitcases anyway, so it wasn't an issue. So that was fine. All good. So what's been happening since I got home? Well, came home with a horrible bug virus thing, so I must admit it's taken me a good couple of weeks to feel like normal, or as normal as I can be anyway. Sleep is still a little bit of an issue, but we're getting there, so that's good. So hopefully. So since I got back, I haven't done a great deal. I have been working on my Jen Kingwell. I'm obviously having a Jen Kingwell time, but I've been working on my Wensleydale quilts, and so I've been making a little bit of progress on those. So I will put a picture in so that you can see how far I've got on with it. I have a friend who's also doing it, so I'm trying to keep up with her, but I think she's way ahead of me actually, so it's fine. And apart from that, I haven't been doing a great deal else, to be perfectly honest. I am busy organising because it's my group's Christmas party on Saturday. So I run various clubs throughout the month, and so this is our annual Christmas party, and it's a chance for them all to get together and socialise, and everybody brings lunch. So I've been trying to organise some bits for that. But the other thing that I've done since I got home is I've been over to Tracey Pereira, who is a Longarm teacher and designer, quilting designer, and I went over and had a day just playing. It was absolutely brilliant. I met the lovely Karina, which was nice. We shared the day between us, and I'm trying to think what the name, I think it was called Lickety Split Meanders. So we started off the day just doing a meander. So we started with a small, I hope you can see that, a small through to a medium, and then we really opened it up and did a large, and then we transferred that onto a bigger space, and we then came back and filled that up with a meander, which was really nice, because it's actually a really nice way of keeping your density of your quilting even, because that's something that I really struggle with. So so that worked really nicely. We did some feathers, which are my nemesis, but I actually feel like I've come quite a long way with my feathers, so I was actually really pleased with those. So they're long arm feathers. And then what else did we do? We did we did a more geometric style like that, which I did not enjoy at all. That was my least favourite. We did some wavy lines, and we also did some more curvy bits as well, which I lost the plot completely in the middle of that, so we won't look too closely at that one. But it was a great day. So if you are in England, or if you're in the UK and you're looking for somewhere to go for some long arm classes, I would highly recommend it. It was a great day. And a lot of it, as we said throughout the day, is just allowing yourself that permission to practice or to play, isn't it? It's actually blocking off that time when you're not thinking, well, I've got to go and get the tea ready, or I've got to do the ironing or anything like that. So yes, if you're looking for someone, highly recommend it. It was a great day. So thanks for that, Tracey. And I've remembered that I did actually get my quilt top together before I went away as well. I said I was going to, didn't I, on my last video, but I did actually manage to get it pieced and all together. So that's the one that's a bit scrunched up because it's been in my bag since I left. But that's the quilt that we were talking about on the previous video, that was hanging up behind me. So my plan is to get that on the frame over the next few days, if I can. I'm not going to swear to it, but you know, if I can. So that's going to go on the frame and get sewn up, so I will show you that when I'm finished. And so what's coming up? Well, I'm going to keep going with my Wensleydale quilt for the time being. I have a little advent calendar that I bought with a view to getting that made into my son in their new flat. But given that it's now the 27th, 28th, I think the chances of me getting that finished and to them for the 1st of December is fairly slim, don't you? But, well, it can always be for next Christmas, can't it? And I'm going to do a little bit of quilting, and I think that's me. So do let me know in the comments down below what you're working on. Have you got big plans for Christmas? Or are you just going to hunker down and snuggle up and watch films on the settee? Let's face it, none of us need any extra stress at Christmas, do we, to be honest? Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who are across the pond. I do hope you have a wonderful weekend with friends and family, and that you eat yourselves to a standstill. I think you're just having a practice run, aren't you, for Christmas? I've got 8 for Christmas this year, which is slightly more than we'd anticipated, but that's fine, we'll cope. But I'm hoping to be back before Christmas anyway, with a few little makes to show you anyway, so we'll hopefully keep our fingers crossed for that. Do let me know in the comments box down below what you're working on, if you've got any plans for the new year. I have a few things lined up that I would like to try and get done to kickstart the new year, but we'll see how we get on with those. And but I will hopefully be back, like I said, before Christmas, so I will talk to you then. I'm off to go and do a pass the parcel, which it was a huge success for my Christmas party last year. I've never seen a room full of grown women get quite so excited. So yeah, so I've got a few sweeties and a few little goodies lined up, so I'm going to go and sit and create a pass the parcel ready for Saturday. We've also got a quilters bingo, which should be quite exciting. And so that's my afternoon taken care of. I do hope you're all okay. Please take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.